was nonsense. See, suckers talk shit and then they hide when it's conflict. We all know what happened that autumn night was tragic, but the talk down on the town like we wasn't supposed to have it. The problem ain't the outsiders tricking, it's us. They say the cops shot that man, then they put him in cuffs. Two sides of town been warring for years. Both sides had mamas in the funeral in tears. Both sides got homies behind the wall doing years. Now I'ma say some shit that some ain't gonna wanna hear. It's time to come to the table slick in that shit. Cause ain't either side gonna win that shit. One getting buried, one go to jail. Cause the niggas putting in work, what you gonna tell? CNN should've reached out to Kyle about his performance, not about the endurance of innocent bystanders running. Cause niggas got the gun in without no warning. Welcome to Trenton where we pray to see the morning. Change gonna come, that's what Sam Cooke said. He's lost his brother, so that nigga hold his head. I'm praying that the youngins out north open their eyes. We gotta stop with this fool's pride. Slip. Oh, alright.
Word, shout out to Big O. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That was freestyle. I bet you he ain't write that. That was freestyle straight off the dome. You know, we got a lot of talent here, you know, for especially when it comes to the hip hop, man. We better than a lot of cats, man. Put your money up and find out. Trenton make the world take, you know what I mean, on especially when it comes to the art, you know, when it comes to this music. That's our thing, you know. It's just cats, man. Cats is crazy, man. Yeah, man. I bet you dude, Mr. Mikey Dread, I bet you'll watch what you say next time, man. And this is a warning to all of y'all across the world. If you gonna speak on this place, you better have some facts could catch your ass back. You know, not just do no hip hop. If you see it's this dangerous, just like your city, you know what I'm saying? That's like catch your ass back about stuff like that. Some people ain't got nothing better to do but drama. That's why this stuff jump off like that. You know, they waiting to use their gun. They waiting to do this. They waiting to do get to a fight or whatever. Yeah, we need some healing and all that type of stuff. But man, look, I'm gonna tell you this, cause I'm looking at it from a whole different perspective. If you had beef with somebody and you seen them and you seen them and you couldn't catch them nowhere else, most of y'all would have did the same thing. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Most of y'all would have did the same thing. You gonna get dude right then and there, wherever you see him at, kids or they don't even care. You just rage about whatever the guy did or he or she did, and you be trying to handle it right there. Most of y'all not gonna wait till like, oh, it's a safe place. Nah, I'm gonna get them right there. You got your homies with you, you got your peoples with you, everybody, you know what I mean, ready to wild out. That's why that type of stuff happen, man. I'm gonna say this: if you know you got beef with somebody, why be out in a public place like that? What good is it? Like, man, this ain't the wild west, but they trying to make it like that. We going back 100 years backwards instead of going forwards. You know, this is getting crazy, yo. So I guess I'll have like, did the live come back up? We back live again, so it's gonna be like 3 different videos up there. That's crazy, man. So I don't even know if I should even continue doing the videos like that, because if it's gonna like keep on freezing up like that, you know. Yeah, I you know I'm conspiracy, cause I think it's the people we brought the computer from. They like, this nigga on here talking all this stuff about this. Let's just shut him down. Cause that's why I don't go live. You know, I pick different times. I don't do no promotion, especially, you know, I don't do any particular promotion no more. You know, unless it's a artist coming on or something like that. When I'm just talking, I ain't promoting it, man. Cause you know, these type of things, I always end up with technical difficulty. You know, cause I be wanting to acknowledge the truth, or we have our perspective, but we trying to get to the truth. And to a lot of people's recollection, that yeah, the police shot most of them people that night. So in your hour of chaos, you can't even rely on the people that's supposed to serve and protect you. And you already see the police brutality all over the nation, all over the world, really. You know, this race thing, it's off the hook, man. You know, It's a lot more videos that I could have just put that together. That's what I might do, just put together all them police brutality videos. But it get monotonous, because even though when I'm scrolling through Facebook, me myself, I'm like, you know, I pay attention to it, but it's so much of it now, so much racism, so much of it now, you kind of get bored of it. You get bored, you become numb to it, like, oh wow, there's another video. And some of them I scroll past, some of them I don't. But it's so much of it, like, yo, they let you know what the climate is. Like, there's a lot of hate in the air. If you didn't believe in the devil, if you believe in God, you best to believe in the devil, because just like it's evil, it's good out there too, or in between. You know, it's getting kind of crazy out there, so you got to be careful when you decide to go out. Even if you in your house, you know, you're not really safe nowhere. It don't matter. You got to just be on point. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. That's what it is to mean. That's what it means to be born. To be aware of your whole cipher, 360 degrees all around, and all angles, vertical, horizontal. You know what I'm saying? And diagonal. At all the degrees you need to be around, you know, aware of what's around you, because, you know, something hit you out of nowhere. You know, especially when you're on the road. People, stop texting and driving, yo. Like, I hate to see that. Like, it's enough just to be on the highway, but then you got people texting and driving, and then all it takes is a split second for you to look down. Somebody could be making a lane change just like that. Accident. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. You know, we witnessing a time where a lot of this stuff was predicted in the Bible, and a lot of these religious doctrines that talk about, you know, whether it's Revelations or something in the, you know, the last pages of the Quran, where it speaks about these time, days, and ages where man against woman, parents against the children, you know what I mean? It's just drama all over the place. You know, the nation that forgot God, or didn't know what God was in the first place. You know, so this is getting real sinister and treacherous out in these streets. It ain't even the streets no more. Like, we in the Hamilton area. This is Robbinsville, but we in the Hamilton area. Hamilton was ranked the most the most heroin addict. You know, the place with the most heroin addicts. You know, for this region, for this state, Hamilton was #1. And guess what? This is a nice place. This ain't no cheap place to live in. It's all nice houses. You don't see nothing but nice cars. You don't see no hoopties on the road like that. Ain't no hoopties. Everybody got Benzes, brand new cars and all that. Everybody, you know what I mean? This is the place it is, but it's the #1 heroin spot. You don't see cats shooting dice. You don't see nobody sitting on their porch unless they having a little barbecue or something. It's pretty quiet, but it's the #1 heroin spot. Ranked, you know, this is public information, so it ain't like I'm just putting this out there. I'm not just saying this, you know. So it don't matter where you live at, because you could live in an area that looks clean, appears to be nice and clean, but that's where all the drama really be happening at, you know. So people just want to put it on the ghetto with his hood at. There's hoods that's more peaceful than the suburbs, because you got people there that look out for their neighborhood. There are neighborhoods like that. There are projects like that where their drama is contained. You can't go into their area and cause no drama because you're an outsider. They handle you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just be vigilant about staying out of the people's way, because sometimes you can't avoid certain things. Like this disaster just happened at the Auto All Night. It looks like to me two cats seen each other, they had beef, bam, bam, bam. You know, that can happen anywhere. That comes with being aware of your surroundings. You know what I mean? It's very important. Like I said, man, earlier in the show, Like I said, I want to rest in peace to my man Have. He just passed away. He from East Trenton. You know, that was a good dude. Every time I spoke to him, you know, he was in decent spirits. You know what I mean? You know, all around good guy. We gonna miss that guy. You know what I'm saying? Just to see him. You know what I mean? My man had to hook up for everything too. Had to hook up for everything, man. You know, some people can't be replaced, man. When you lose them, you know, their personality, you can't replace people like that, especially real people. I guess that's why they doing so much of cloning now. As sinister as it sounds about the cloning thing, some people would benefit from that. You know, because half the people you're looking at on TV anyway, they ain't them. Talk about selling your soul. People thought they were going to sell their soul and they was going to enjoy the riches of, you know, what they were going to get. And what's really going on is now they whacking your ass off and taking your DNA and making another you and putting your original soul into another you. That ain't even you. You're not even reaping the benefits of the contract you signed, man. That's fucked up. That's messed up. You know, we live in this, and we got people willing to sell their soul for anything, for some crumbs, just to be somebody, just to be on TV, just to be in the music industry. It's fucked up, man. You know what I mean? It ain't the way it's supposed to go. It's better if you stay independent. For all the artists out there, I was watching an interview from Noriega, from Noriega and Capone, and he said some interesting things. He was saying that, yeah, he been offered the same thing too. You know, some of the crazy stuff that goes on in the industry. You know, he almost got caught up too, but he was like, it's 3 paths. You got your sacrifice path. You got your straight and narrow path where you stay independent. Then you got your casting couch path. The casting couch is when you do something strange for that change. You know, like you got to do some homosexual acts to get there, or just sexual acts, period. Because I'm not going to limit it to just people who are homosexual. There's, you know, a lot of crazy stuff going on, period. You know, most of the people that you see on top, they're not there because of their talent. They're there because of their sexual shit. You know what I'm saying? And it leads the people on the outside to think, well, I could get there where they at, not knowing you don't want to be where they at. Because you're not going to be willing to do the stuff that they had to do to get where they at. You're not going to do it. Because you don't know what it all entails. Everybody don't get the same treatment. You know? But this stuff is all over YouTube. But it ain't like it's a secret conspiracy no more. It's all over. So some people just want to stay ignorant. You know what they call it, cognitive dissonance. When you know something is fucked up, you keep doing it anyway. You know, it's one of them things. Let's see. Well, other than that, we got some other things going on. I'm playing in this band called Total Experience. I wasn't gonna promote it, but I'm gonna promote it anyway. On June 30th, we'll be playing in Hatboro, PA, at Archie's Big Head Bar. June 30th. I'm not sure of the time it start. I guess we start like 7, 8 o'clock, or 8 o'clock, something like that, or 9. So between 7 and 9. But for the people that live in that area, or you just want to drive out, come check it out. You know, we got a little heat. We gonna put something together. This is a new band. You know, come check us out. June 30th, Hatboro, PA, Archie's Big Head Bar. Archie's Big Head Bar. You know, also, I'm doing this CTFO thing. I can get you them that THC and that CBD wholesale. Shout out to Christian Laura. He got me the vape hookups. So if y'all want them wholesale prices with all the different flavors, inbox me at William Saunders on the Facebook. William Saunders. from Hamilton Radio. Y'all see the logo for Hamilton Radio on the top of my cover photo, so you'll know it's mine. Or, you know, I got the little layer videos and stuff. I mean, the layer picture on my profile picture is layered with like 1, 2, like 6 different pictures and stuff. So you go to my site and scroll down, and you'll see that sign up, try it out. You know, it happens to heal a lot of people from whatever. But you know what really works good? Them black seed bitters, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that. If you don't know nothing about that, you better go find out. Them black seed bitters do it all. You know, you have to give us some free promotion for the stuff that really works. So whatever you suffering from, if you're suffering from arthritis, gout, man, this stuff, you know, medically they don't want you to say these things, but these black seed bitters is already known to cure damn near everything, and I mean everything. But they probably try to run down on me for saying it publicly on their little Facebook, on their forum. Like, you can't say that. I'm probably just going to flag the video anyway. Because you see, this is like the 3rd live. I got like 3rd live. Computer shut down, all the type of stuff. And don't happen no other time. Well, that's it. We've been having problems with that one, but we just had to work on it. But, you know, it's just ironic when they get to certain parts that it does that. And it did it twice. So, it is what it is, man. There's always some craziness. One thing that you gotta pay attention to nowadays is people's attitude. When you out, whether you with your family or you on the highway, you gotta pay more attention. That's the main thing. Try to pay as much attention to your surrounding as possible, because you never know when, you know, when the bullshit ass motherfucker come to you with some with some stuff that just to try to get you in trouble or get you locked up, or, you know what I'm saying, have you all cased up, because they out here now. You got people that does that for a living, that are getting paid to get you in trouble or get you in some type of fiasco to where it's hard to get out. You know, watch who you make friends with. Watch who you dating, man. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff out here that, you know, people that really not people. A lot of people walk around, they don't have a soul. They just got a spirit. It's a difference. People who have souls are passionate about what they do or what they into, and you can feel it as they're talking, or as they are exhibiting their talent or whatever it is that they do. A person without a soul, you can pretty much see through them. They got flesh, skin, and bones, and eating shit and piss just like you do, but they don't got no soul. So technically those are the artificial human beings, and it's not limited to color. And I don't give a damn how you feel. I'm not scared of no artificial human being. Fuck. You know, because when you the real deal, your thoughts can take them out. You could just think too hard. Thought is powerful. You ever think something so powerful it made your eyes tear? Like, it's like you just felt this tingling on your body just from a thought. Your imagination is powerful, yo. Use it more. Get out of the box. You know? Being that we had so much, you know, technical difficulty tonight, I'm cut this show short. I'm not going to do like a whole long drawn out thing tonight, because I did start late, and I just wanted to talk about, you know, that, because I had other plans to play more videos, but since the XSplitter, this is what we use, the XSplit broadcaster software, is like really cutting up. So I'm gonna try. We're gonna work on finding a different format to get the videos to you, because now that we got video capabilities, I'm like one of the few that use it. You know what I mean? Like everybody else that have a show here usually, you know, they do regular talk. But I like to use the video, especially if there's no guest for the week. I'll go into the videos and stuff. But tune in. All the shows are good. You know, we got a lot more going on. Soon there will be a early morning show starting between maybe 5:30 or 5:30 in the morning. I'm gonna try to encourage my man to do a little bit later, but if you know he has the following, because it's hard to get up like that in the morning. We were supposed to start that show this morning. Shout out to my man Samaj Lynch. He's going to be doing that show, and it's going to be like a morning show, clean, you know, like the stuff you listen to when you're going into work, because there's a whole early morning culture that listens to radio. People going into work, or people just up early. You got the people that's working out and all of that. So we're going to cater that, because we don't necessarily have any morning shows. So we need a morning show. We got a few more shows coming in, you know. So be on the lookout for them shows. You know what I mean? Just keep periodically checking. HamiltonRadio.net is under construction. Hopefully Ruben to hurry up and fix the site. You know, you taking his time. Maybe I'm gonna have to do it. Something. Cause y'all wouldn't know I was broadcasting anyway. My picture ain't up on there and nothing. Y'all just had to tune in and catch it by mistake. And that's the audio. So we're gonna find different ways to broadcast to you without disturbance. So that's the thing. Because I'll be wanting to, you know, get this information out to y'all without the disturbances. You know what I'm saying? It'd be a lot of disturbances that play. And then once you get like a little crowd, people that's listening in, it cuts off. You know, I'm going live from my page for the first time in a while, because a lot of my videos were getting taken down. I was using other accounts to go live, and it was still getting taken down. And I'm not playing like copywritten stuff and all of that. You know what I mean? Some of it, like as far as like lyrics and stuff like that, these is beats and stuff you hear in the background. You know, shout out to Chill Hop Music. You know, I play my own stuff too, so it's like, you know, I don't know what's up with that. I just feel like being targeted sometimes, because, you know, helped build this radio station, and you know, we doing a few things, but it's still like you see some strange stuff going on. There's strange stuff going on with it though. Feel like, you know, like you're being watched all the time. Somebody's watching you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's watching, man. Some crazy stuff happened, man. Like, but then I'm not the only one going through it. You know, it's a series of people. You know what I mean? They go through the same thing. That have these type of platforms. You know, man. I just want to help Trenton bring it back up. You know, we might not be able to stop all the violence, but it could be minimized. It's gonna be up to the G's, man. I mean, gangsters only listen to other gangsters. It's gonna be up to them, man, ultimately, because, you know, people who don't deal with the law, you can't make a law to stop a criminal. I don't know, like these gun laws they come up with in these different states, even, you know, especially here. Why do these legislators and these lobbyists feel as though making gun laws or putting penalties on how much ammunition you can have in your gun and all this, that only affects the law-abiding citizen, in turn, which makes them a victim? So are you to tell me that you want your public to be robbed? Because it seems like they're making it more eligible for the criminal, you know what I mean, or for a shooter just to come up and get you, and you can't defend yourself back. That's what it's looking like. Because if you don't have no permit here, and say if you got a gun and you defending yourself, you gonna do just as do time. Jersey doesn't have a self-defense law, which needs to change. Maybe the new governor do something about that. And by the way, legalize weed. Give us what we need. Fuck all the pharmaceutical shit, man. They just trying to get rich off you. They already rich. These cats are billionaires. It's time. They already billionaires. It's trying to, you know, do something different, because that everybody, did y'all hear that Canada legalized marijuana for the whole country? You know how many people was packing up going to Canada right now? Canada is about to get an influx of potheads like they have never seen before. But then that brings in revenue. That's probably going to be a super rich mega country, because they already Canada's kind of like this, bigger than, you know, was still at the same size as the United States. What'd you think? I have to look at a globe just to be sure, because I don't want to be just saying anything. But it looks like Canada's like a little bit bigger than the United States to me, for what I can remember on a globe. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull up Google Earth just to be sure. Just to be sure, we'll punch in Google Earth, because I want to see the size, you know, of Canada, because it looked like we're all gonna be going to Canada. They don't legalize weed. Hold up. All right, I'm on the Google Earth. Let me take it out, zoom out, because they had me. Yeah, Canada's pretty big. It's not as big. I mean, but it's pretty big. You know, it's about a little bit less. If you I don't know, I'd say it's equal size. You know, between Quebec and Ontario, Manitoba, and then you got all the other countries. Like, it's pretty big from British Columbia, and then on top of that, do they count the Northwest Territories? Is that Canada?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's bigger than the United States. Canada is way bigger. If that's the case, Canada is way bigger than the United States. Okay, yeah, I see Alaska on top. So if you count the Yucatan Territory and the Northwest Territories as Canada, it's way bigger than the United States. So it looks like a lot of people is going to be leaving United States to go to Canada just to smoke weed, just to open up a weed farm. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, does it? That sounds like a good idea. You got people that never even smoke weed, or not even into the industry of it now. You know, it's a big lucrative business. So I done, you know, I'm gonna cash in. Y'all go to CTFO, check that out. Matter of fact, it's on my page. You can go to William Saunders, scroll down past a few live videos and sign up. You know.